So he sent us this list. It was ranking the top 7 rushing attacks via Paul Burmsteer and
killed it.
Charles Davis. Okay. And this is
killed it, bro.
And this is I got distracted. So number 1, he's got Lamar, JK, and Gus Edwards.
Okay.
2 is Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon. 3 is Christian McCaffrey, Elijah Mitchell, and Deebo Samuel. 4 is Derrick Henry and was it Tyjae Spears. 5 is Jalen Hurts and the Phillies running backs.
Because they don't even know who it's going to be.
6 is Breece Hall and Michael Carter. And 7 is Jonathan Taylor and Anthony Richardson. Somehow the Browns aren't on there.
Yeah.
They were probably 8.
It's got to be it, right?
That's right.
And John said, it's saying rushing attacks. So, they're saying Deshaun didn't run, blah, blah, blah. And I said, I understand. I can see that. Mm-hmm. But just with just Nick Chubb last year, the Browns were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6th leading rushing team in the NFL.
LeBron, wow. Deshaun still averaged like 30 rushing yards a game at least, I think, in those 6 games.
So we don't need 4 extra people to come up with our rushing attack. We just needed Nick Chubb, and we're 6th in the league in rushing. So as long as this is in order, it looks like it is.
Alphabetical order.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Well, maybe it's well, this says rushing.
Okay.
I don't know how this is.
Okay. Well, hey.
This is their stats, but it's not in any kind of order. NFL.com is really screwing the pooch here.
Okay.
Well, this is the one that gets me the most is the number 4 on the list. Okay, because we talk all the time about Derrick Henry and Nick Chubb. Who's the best running back, pure rusher, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So Derrick Henry by himself, because Tyjae Spears was not on the team last year.
Right.
Derrick Henry by himself makes this list at number 4.
Okay.
Tyjae Spears is a rookie. He's never taken a snap in the NFL.
Right.
So how does Nick Chubb, who was, 2, 3 in the league last year in rushing, not make this list with Jerome Ford, who was in the league last year?
Right. I'm not even making the argument that we should be number 1.
No,
I'm just saying
they got number 1 right.
I think number 1's right, and I would even slide McCaffrey, Mitchell, and Deebo up to 2.
Yeah, I don't like the Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon because you didn't see a whole lot out of Dillon last year.
Now, maybe they're thinking, oh, hey, rookie quarterback Jordan Love's coming in. Maybe they're just gonna run the ball 35 times a game. And maybe they will. And I would even be okay with Philly. I think Penny's a nice back. I don't know what he's going to look like coming off this injury, but I think he has the potential to have a huge year, So I would slide Cleveland somewhere in around, I'd say probably 4, somewhere in there. Because my thing, Breece Hall, Michael Carter,
one cracked me up.
Breece Hall is nice. Don't get me wrong. Coming off an injury, though, and then Michael Carter didn't even step in for him. It was Zonovan. Was Zonovan Knight, right?
Zonovan Knight.
Zonovan Knight, yeah.
When it said Breece Hall and Michael Carter, I had to laugh a little bit.
Yeah.
Really? Did they forget who the backup was last year?
I think you can't put Anthony Richardson on the list. He's a rookie. He hasn't proven anything in the league.
What are we doing? And I was right about the Browns were 6. I made sure I had this right.
Excellent.
So they're 6th in the league in rushing last year. Ravens were 2nd. It was Bears, Ravens, Falcons, Giants, Eagles, Browns.
Yeah.
So all these teams who led the league in rushing last year, they got the Ravens in there and they got the Eagles in there and the 49ers in there. But these other teams, you would say, how is the Giants not a top rushing attack if they were 4th in the league in rushing?
Yeah, well, and here's my thing.
That's a good one. Barkley and Daniel Jones, but they put Anthony Richardson and John Taylor.
I got one better than that.
A pretty good runner.
Yeah, I've got one better than that. Where's Justin Fields? Fields and either Deontay and Foreman. You have Khalil Herbert, who's nice.
Roschon Johnson. I mean, I think the Bears have a better rushing attack. I just saw this list and I kind of I thought at first when I read the first line, I was like, oh, this must be just something. Are they talking shit? What's going on? And then I kept reading and I was like, oh no, this is for real.
Yeah, the Lamar. Any team that has Lamar, okay.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah, because you got 2, 3 running backs on the field at once, no quarterback.
Right.
But no, for the Browns to not be on there, I mean that's.
Where are you putting them at? Because I'm thinking 4.
I would put them above. Jonathan Taylor had one good year.
That's true. It's very
and
true.
Anthony Richards has had zero good years in the NFL.
Yes, has no good years yet.
Yeah. So I'm putting him above them. I'm putting him above Breece Hall.
Okay.
The Jalen Hurts gives them. It's tough to gauge because how much like read option stuff are the Browns going to do this year to incorporate Deshaun's legs. Derrick Henry, I'm moving them down. I would still probably have Derrick Henry on here, but I'd have him like down.
I just think it's funny. Derrick Henry makes his list on his own, but Nick Chubb doesn't.
Yes.
Right.
It's so weird.
Yes.
That's typical.
It's stupid. I would probably go like Lamar 1, Niners 2.
Yep.
And then like people aren't even on this list. Like the Bears like you said,
Yep.
the Giants are on there. And then like you said, I'd probably have the Browns somewhere right in the middle, like 4 to 5.
Yep.
Where were the Falcons at last year in rushing? They were pretty good, weren't they?
They were third.
They were third, and now they add Bijan Robinson. I'm sorry, him and Tyler Algier, and I know Desmond Ritter's not a stationary
Patterson
quarterback.
too. I don't know.
I'm just saying, like that, they should be on this list too.
You would think so.
They were third in the league last year without Bijan Robinson.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Jonathan Taylor, Anthony Richardson one's just hilarious to me because like there's Barkley and Daniel Jones. People might not love Daniel Jones, but he's very athletic.
Yeah.
I mean, he was essentially Josh Allen light last year.
Yes, he was.
If you compared if you did a blind comparison, you might not have been able to tell whose was who in terms of like rushing yards. I think Josh Allen probably threw for a lot more yards.
Probably.
Yep.
But yeah, so this list, every once in a while you come across something on the interwebs that just who lets these people put things on paper and put it into the world.
I got to send this to my friends right now. This is criminal.
I have to share this with the masses.
Yeah.
No, so that was bad. Let us know what you guys think. Should the Browns have been on the list? Where should they have been on the list? Is there anybody on here that you don't think should be on here? And are there any teams not on here besides the Browns that you think would crack your top 7 to, we'll say, 10? Let us know what you guys think. I just thought that was comical. I wanted to get into it a little bit.
Thanks for listening to another episode of the Dawgs Podcast. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Twitter at the Dawgs Podcast. Get your thoughts on the show at thedawgspodcast.com.